Nick, 3.5 years and you're back in England camp. How does it feel, first of all?
It's fantastic to be back. It does feel like the first, I've been here one day, it feels like the first day of boarding school again, I suppose. But there's a lot of familiar territory, obviously turning right to get in here, going down the lane. But there's a lot of new stuff as well, like the magnificent pitch they've got in now, the building they've got, it's first-class facilities. And, there's a lot's changed, but obviously some of it's very much the same.
Does it feel like a radically different place? Does it feel like it's a different sort of England team nowadays?
Yeah, it does. I mean, clearly, because I'm probably about 20 years older than the next person. So, look, ultimately, it's just, knuckling down, get your head down, work hard, and, want to play for your country again.
How did you react when you got the call from Stuart Lancaster?
I think it was great. I had a conversation with him, about an hour conversation, in Ascot, in a pub in Ascot last week, and, up front and open, and it went really well, and we sort of confirmed it the next day. Buzzing for it.
What was the tone of the conversation? What needed to be said?
He just said, look, we had to blood a lot of the younger players. I said, I fully agree, and he said, you've defied what most people thought. You're here in 2015, and injury to Ben, and we'll bring you back in. And I was like, look, mate, I'm still hungry for it. So it's as clear as that, really.
What do you hope to bring to the group, and what do you hope to bring to this environment?
My rugby playing ability, like everyone else, I suppose. Clearly, obviously, an older head, so a bit of experience, and probably maybe a little bit different dynamic with obviously, going along with what they've created here in the last 3 years.
Did you ever give up? Did you ever think that you wouldn't be back here?
Well, I had booked a holiday actually to the Caribbean, so I wasn't thinking the call was going to come, I suppose. But things change very quickly, and it's not every day you get asked to play, asked to come and train with England with the opportunity of playing.
How does your mentality differ to someone who's new in the camp? I suppose you get young players who come in and think they want to be a sponge and take everything in. Perhaps don't know how they can achieve what they can achieve here, but you know your qualities, you know what to do. How do you approach being here?
Yeah, but you've still got to take in. I mean, look, there's new systems here. I mean, there's new coaches when I arrived and everything. Philosophy of play and everything. You've still got to take that in, just like a normal player. And Stuart's very much, one of those. He says it doesn't matter whether you're uncapped or you got 50 caps. You've got a voice here, and you're good enough to be here. So be heard, because clearly you've got a rugby brain on you.
What's the sense among the players as you build up to a big game? What's the feel amongst the group?
Well, it's still quite a way off. It's 2 weeks off, but guys obviously know what a big game is. First game of Six Nations, always, if you win it, you set yourself on a really good path for the rest of the tournament. And obviously, if you lose, you're straight on the back foot straight away. And in Cardiff, Wales in Cardiff, that's a huge game. And 2 tough away games. They come in the first 3 games, so it's good because you manage to get the intensity up. The emotion will be there. Clearly, everything else will be in place, and you want that sort of game first up.
You started the last time England won in Cardiff in 2011. What were your memories of that game, and what did you do to win it?
Yeah, I think we were really confident going into that. We had quite a good autumn series. We trained well, had a clear game plan, and I remember they always have the debate, roof on or off, and we said, well, we'll do you with the roof on, and we managed to get ahead and close out the game, and it was a good start to us. Yeah. Ultimately, it's just about making sure that you're composed enough to do your job on the field, and the emotional stuff, that'll take care of, whether you really mean your stuff, physically hitting people, whether you're hitting those rucks, but you've also got to be able to sort of be quite cool in the head and take yourself out of there and understand your role.
Cheers, Nick. Thanks for your time. Have a good week.
Thanks very much.